Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. So we're here with the new little track project, the old Mini, because we've got a track day coming up. That video might be out or not by now, but we got to give it a good service beforehand so it's actually all track ready. So yeah, let's get on with that. Okay, yeah, so getting on the service, we obviously got the few basic bits. We've got the good old engine oil, and also we're going to go through the gearbox as well, so we've got some gearbox oil because at the moment it is extremely stiff to shift. Apparently just changing oil helps out a lot with that, which would be nice before I'm out on track trying to shift very aggressively. It would be quite nice if it's a bit smoother. Obviously new oil filter and just some new spark plugs as well, because just get the basics done so everything's nice and clean and ready before I thrash it on track. So let's get on with that. Okay, so yeah, the only other things you really need outside of the bits that are going in on the car is the ability to get the car up, which we're using some ramps at the moment. Obviously you can jack the car up as well, and also just a basic toolkit would be all we really need. So we're going to go on from breaking off the sun plug.
That's always a concern.
Brake bar may be needed, was in this case.
Hey, you didn't drop the bolt, you only got your hand covered.
Cool.
And then you let it go.
Sweet.
Make it come out a bit faster, just loosen your oil filling area, port.
Okay, yeah, so now while that's draining out, just leaving it on, we're going to go on the spark plugs. So some nice magnetic pieces, and yeah, we got all these here. Okay, so we've got a nice magnetic piece. You can use a rubber one, but obviously it's going to make it a hell of a lot easier, and Matt has them, so we're going to use them. So now we get on.
What's worrying is how difficult everything is to undo at the moment.
There we go. We have, yeah, God knows how many miles this one's actually been through, so, because I ain't got a clue.
That's quite worrying. Good thing we're changing them.
Yeah, that is the main thing.
Right, when putting them in, again, if you're a big watcher of the Mike Harmers like we are, you can use a bit of rubber tube. Also, the magnet one works just as well. Just make sure when you pop it in, you're not cross-threading.
Yeah, that's the last thing we want to be doing.
And if you've not realised by now, we're not professionals, so anything you do, please consult
I'm really not professional, and you're just not a professional.
Get it tight and then just a little bit.
Not
it's probably the way of describing it, yeah. Just as tight and then a little bit.
Okay, so don't know how well we're going to be able to pick it up on the video in the dark, but we have found our oil filter just here. But now we've just got to try and actually get it off. We don't have anything quite big enough in the toolkit, so now time to clamp it. Of course it's so well. That's why I keep thinking about, because I need a name for this one. I keep thinking of calling it Liz, because you know it's a British icon that's actually German.
Oh, it's beautiful. I think that kind of has to be. That's what it needs to be.
Okay, so why Matt gets the wrench so we can actually try and get the oil filter off, because that's a bit, unfortunately it's in the rain, but yeah, because we're struggling to get that off a bit. Yeah, the oil is as dark as anything. It is, yeah, don't worry about the cloth, that was in the bucket already. But yeah, it's definitely been long overdue for this, so hopefully we'll be running a lot smoother with this, won't we? Once we've got this done. Well, well, the oil that's going into it definitely can't be any worse than the oil we just got out of it, so yeah, let's go with that. So yeah, getting the filter off has gone very well. We've taken a food break, got a nice cheese board, so we should hopefully have the correct size socket to actually get onto it, because it's far too large for anything in the set we've got. It's say, what's 36?
36.
Yeah, so anyone actually trying to do it on that Mini, you need
36.
Yeah, you need a 36 to get the actual oil filter off,
Especially
if everything is as stiff as it seems to be on this car. So yeah, we're gonna have some food and then hopefully be back to it in a minute. Okay, so we are now just getting the gearbox oil started. As you can see here, we got the drain pump. We just checked the fill to make sure we can get it off because everything's extremely stiff in this car, and the last thing we want is to drain it out and not be able to fill anything back up. So that is all good. So we're just going to drain this out now. I did a bit of confusion because obviously looking at what you're supposed to do, it is actually a bit different from 2004 onwards on these. Same if you've got a 6-speed, obviously, if you had that converted from a R53. But yeah, let's go on with this now. Need to sort it out at some point, put a nice comb filter on it.
Yeah.
Make room for the sounds.
Glass tissue.
Yep, where's the blue roll? Is it in the cupboard or the... So yeah, that's our old filter and new filter that we finally got it off after a fair bit of difficulty, which there's a bit of a visual difference, isn't there, between them?
Yeah.
So
well, it's just a case of pop the new one on, tying it up, fill up with oil, bada bim, should
don't
be done.
tighten it up as much as it was already on.
Before,
yeah, everything I think has been
way tighter. It's probably because it's not been used for
exactly.
a year, 2, 3 years. This is getting serviced every 6 months to a year.
Yeah, especially with the amount of track
Right,
cope it's going to go through. So
get it in. Sweet.
Where are we?
See?
Oh, perfect.
So, sort the gearbox out.
Yeah.
And let it run for a little bit. Double check. And
Yeah.
back to it. Right, and now for the gearbox oil. So, you've got your trans oil. George is under there holding the tube in. Hopefully, he doesn't need to continue to hold the tube. But we'll see if it's going to fall out.
Yeah.
And if not, well, good. And essentially, it's the same you do any sort of gearbox oil. Got to pump it in using the pump. So, quite simply, this goes in there, and we should see all that lovely goodness start to make a move.
Okay, yeah, so that's the transmission all filled up, so we're just trying to clear up all of the old oil now. We're just going to give the car a start up, get it off the stands, let it filter through so we can just double check all the levels, make sure everything's all good while we clear up. So yeah, we'll get on with that, and we'll probably cut to you once we've actually cleaned up a bit, because that's not really the bit you want to watch. Okay, yeah, so that's it. We've gone through just on the basic things. Obviously there's some more stuff you could always do for service, like the air filter and stuff like that, which we're not worried about because we're doing intake on this at some point soon, hopefully. But kind of just some things we wanted to get done before the track day is coming up, so make sure you are subscribed for that one, because hopefully the weather will be a bit better than it is now. Obviously we wouldn't normally be working in this kind of weather, but we only got so much time we can work with, so we kind of need to get that done. But yeah, some better oils, even just reversing off actually the gearbox, because it was really stiff beforehand, is a lot better now, so I'm really glad we got that done, because that's going to make it a lot easier out on track for quickly changing gears. So that'll definitely help. And also got some other little bits we just did, like the new wipers, which are very helpful in this kind of weather. So yeah, overall just a quick little video to get some bits done to get this car ready for the next one. So if you do want to see a track day, obviously subscribe below, like this video if you want to see more like this, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.